Hi everyone, in this video we'll be talking about legacy. Legacy is fundamental to what it is to be a human. Research shows that without the sense of working to create legacy, adults tend to lose meaning in their lives. Legacy is termed as the amount of money or property left behind to someone in a will. You want to leave a presence behind. You want to be remembered, and you want to be useful to someone, to the world. Even after you are not here, you want to be useful. You want to be important. You want to leave an impact behind. You want to add value that never changes. So how sure are you that the property or whatever money you leave behind to whoever you leave behind is really going to leave an impact? Because your idea is that you leave that so that the person would use it and it would increase for future generation. It will keep increasing. The person will pass it down to someone to make it useful to them, while they use it to add value to the world. That is what you think, but it doesn't always work in that way. So what can you do? You have this sense of leaving behind something. You want to create a legacy. You are created to leave a presence, and that's the reason why you have that feeling. And when you feel that your work cannot leave anything behind, no legacy, you lose your meaning. When you see that you're not adding value or you don't have importance, you lose your meaning to life. You wonder, what is my purpose in life? Because society knows that naturally it's in our nature to want to leave a legacy behind. It made you feel that legacy is procreation. It attached procreation to legacy. You realize it's not every other person that procreates, and so you wonder, what do they leave behind? And then these people feel that because they don't procreate, it means that there's no meaning to their lives. And there are people who procreate and they do not want to leave behind, give what they have to those they would rather give to someone else, feeling that it's more valuable or it's going to be more useful to this person. This person is going to use these talents better. There's this proverbs on the talent, those who use it best, they have more. What is the purpose? So now it means that procreation is defeated in these particular circumstances, and meanwhile it's never meant to be defeated. You're meant to leave your legacy behind, and that's why you always feel the way you feel. The feeling, the sense of wanting to leave something behind, of leaving meaning behind, having meaning to life, is all about the value you add. That sense, that feeling is what is attached to your purpose in life. That's why you keep asking yourself, what's my purpose in life? What's my destiny? What am I supposed to do? What's my use? That's why you go out and you see a lot of adults, a lot of teenagers, you see a lot of people going out just moving through life without aim, and they're always disgruntled, they're not happy, they're dissatisfied, and they're always angry. They are not happy. Why? Because you're not doing what they are meant to do, and they do not know what that is. They just know that there's something missing. They want to leave behind a legacy, and then that's the reason why you see a lot of people rushing, feeling that procreation is the answer. Probably this is going to satisfy this and fill this void. That's one of the reasons behind the high rates of divorce. It's all towards you searching for something, searching for your importance, searching for something you leave behind, and you find that after that you're still not comfortable, you're not happy. Then you're like, what is this? You go everywhere searching for something, you are not satisfied. And what is that? Watch this video, I tell you that thing that is missing, that legacy, because you're meant to leave behind something, and the reason behind this feeling, and how you can be able to satisfy this feeling and move towards where you're meant to move. Being satisfied, feeling fulfilled, knowing that you are moving in the right path. And I tell you, that is the path where your wealth is. So much that whatever you leave behind is really going to be useful, and it's not only money. Why? Because your wealth is not your value. Is that value that you add that gives you that wealth. That's just a side effect to showing that you're doing the right thing. And I tell you what it is. It's all attached to your passion. It's attached to your identity, your true identity, your authenticity, you being your whole and complete self. You see, whole and complete, I told you something is missing. Why is that? What is that authenticity I'm talking about? What is that purpose in life I'm talking about? That passion, what is that? All right, let's talk about who you are. You are a signature high vibration, a high dimensional being that came on earth to have a temporary experience. So you see, it's temporary, and that experience is meant to be fun, it's meant to be beautiful, you're meant to always be happy. Signature high vibration means that it's unique to you. Only you can have what you have, only you can add that value. That's the reason why you know that there's something missing. You are missing, you are important, you are valuable, and the universe shows you through your thumbprint. There's no two people with the same thumbprint. Universe, God, nature, Gaia, tree of life, source, name it, whatever, is one and the same, really, based on what works for you, right? All right, so that is who you are, your higher self in this body. That's your whole and complete self. I told you that you're a signature high vibration. High vibration is all about positivity, happiness, success, importance, perfection, beauty, handsomeness, wealth, assets, limitless resources, infinite possibilities, love, everything that you want, those that you prefer, that you're always in search of, happiness, joy, peace, calm. That is high vibration. That's who you're meant to be. That's where you're meant to be. That is your habitat. Just like you have a fish, the habitat of a fish is water. Why? It's an aquatic animal because it's got gills. It breathes in water body, ocean, river, wherever, because it's got gills. And human beings, their habitat, or other land animals, their habitat is land. Why? Because they got lungs. They can be able to breathe in and out through their lungs only on land. So you have your habitat, and you can only survive. You cannot expect a lion to survive in water, or you cannot expect a shark to survive on land. It's not possible. That's not their habitat. When you are living in the life of lack, of failure, these are low vibration, negativity, of sadness, guilt, rejection, ill treatment, pain, suffering. All those are low vibration. And so that's not your habitat. Let's say that is water and you are a land animal. You cannot survive there. You are a high vibrational, signature high vibrational entity. You can only survive in the good. You cannot survive in the bad. Society makes you feel more comfortable in the bad, telling you that that is where you're meant to be because you're lacking. And why is it? You're lacking the life that someone else has. You're lacking the success that they have. You're lacking the fame they have. You're lacking the talents they have. You're lacking in things they are. Why? Because they are signature vibration and you are a signature high vibration, and meaning that what works for that person can never work for you. The person's life is not your life, and so that's the reason why you don't have them. You need to search for yours in order for you to be in your own habitat that is signature, unique to you. You need to be your authentic self in order for you to generate the life, the love, the success, the wealth, the money, the abundance, all that you want. They are all unique to you, just as is unique to that person. Indirectly is telling you that yes, you do not have, but it's not competition. You're meant to know that you are different because you're a signature high vibration and it's through your thumbprint. So how do you find your own path? How do you find yours? How do you find that which is unique to you? Is by being your authentic self, your higher self in this body. And your higher self is just one of only you. There's no other one that can ever be you. No one has ever been you. No one will ever be you. No one is you. This particular theme in life that you came as, you picked it, and this is the path that you picked, and this is unique to just you. No one can ever be you. So what do you do? What is that legacy you leave behind? Is your presence. You are an immortal. You're immortal, eternal, infinite, indestructible entity, a God, a spirit that came on earth to have a temporary experience. That's what that high dimensional signature high vibration means. That's who you are. Science tells you that matter can never be created nor destroyed. It's indestructible. You can only change from one state to the other. You cannot see vibration. You cannot see high dimension in this dimension, because your high dimension and this dimension on earth that we're in is 3 dimension, and you're an infinite dimension. So the only way that that dimension can come down to the level of earth, you need to come back as a 3 dimension, to come back on a lower level. And you are what is missing in the world. You are a technology, because you are unique, your signature. So you came to leave your presence behind. That's the reason why you feel the need to leave a legacy behind. This is what you leave behind for your other generations that come after you, to be proud of you, knowing that my dad, my mom, my uncle, my brother, my sister was this person, and this is the value they added to the world. They brought car, they brought the internet, this person brought shoes, this person brought reggae music, and this particular kind of music, Michael Jackson or Presley, all those people, they all have what they bring. So you have something you bring. That is your legacy. And you see, it's got nothing to do with their children. You are completely different. You're signature high vibration. Everybody around you are signature high vibration. They all came with their own path, and they came with the legacy they are meant to live by. It's got nothing to do with you. If peradventure you are yourself and you end up having those resources, and then you will it out to your descendants, it's just to help them support in doing their own legacy, to leave their own legacy behind. But whether you live behind or you don't live behind, it's got nothing to do. They will always make it, for as long as they are their authentic selves and they are doing what they came to do. So what's that technology that you are, that you came to live? So an immortal always leave their presence from the beginning. When you give out till the end of the world, people will always use what you leave behind. Electricity will continue to, no matter how the world evolves. There will always be electricity, there will always be internet, there will always be computer, no matter how you change it, whether you make it compact. There will always be cars. Whether it's cars with wings, a car is a car. So your mobile phone, it is how it is. The memory card, however you want to do it, a memory card is a memory card. Whatever you live behind is important to the world, and it can never change. Based on the level of advancement, how they want it, they will just update it, upgrade it based on what they need at that time, but it will never change. That innovation has already been brought. No one can ever change it, and that's how it is. You are a technology, and it comes in the form of your passion. You need to do your passion and give out, just as you need to breathe in and out. That is you, your identity. You are not whole and complete. The only way you can be whole and complete and be your authentic self is by doing your passion and giving out, and going with the flow of what makes you happy, what gives you peace, because you came to always be happy. In every circumstance you find yourself, however you find yourself, know that everything works for you. Find the happiness and the peace in that path. That's your decision making. You make your decisions based on what makes you happy and what gives you peace. Always do your passion and give. And what is that? Your passion is your excitement, the thing that gives you the highest joy. It is the thing that piques your curiosity more than anything. Michael Jackson was strange, but every other person just likes them just as the person is. When you talk of the person that brought the spaceship, this person was strange. How would you think to want to leave the planet Earth? What is outside here? For them, they told you that nobody can survive outside this planet, but the person decided to go out there and found out, okay, the oxygen, the air is not. I will go with my own oxygen. You know, all these innovations are new and they are crazy. They are different. So you're meant to be different. You're meant to be crazy. Or the person that brought the car, or the person that brought every kind of innovation. All signature high vibrations, and we are all signature high vibrations. So what is it? It's signature. This person, a car has its frequency. Is a signature frequency. And that is a person, when in physical form, is a car. The internet has a signature vibration. In the 3-dimensional form is an internet. Even this chair you're sitting at has a signature vibration. Someone created it. No matter how you mix it, it will look like a chair, and it's a chair. What you leave is your vibration you're leaving behind. It is immortalization. That's the legacy you leave behind. They tell you that it's only procreation that you, but you see, you procreate and yet you find out that you're still not satisfied. Why? because you find out that these people's creation has got nothing to do with their children. When you see their children now, when they try to be their authentic selves and try to leave a legacy behind, you see it's a completely different thing. So you are created to survive. You came with your own, what you need to survive with. Survival of the fittest. You see, it's only the fittest that can survive in this generation. You see everyone trying to thrive, whether it's however they feel they can do. Some people engaging in a lot of negative things, feeling that it's survival of the fittest. However I do, I must make it however it is. But I tell you, it doesn't last. You do not find that your peace. You do not find your happiness. And then you don't feel satisfied no matter what you get. You keep trying and trying. You don't get it. Why? Because that is not where you're meant to be. And you are created to always be happy and find peace. And you have within you what makes you richer than when you engage in negativity. And this is positive, and then you find only positivity coming your way. And the side effect of just you being you, that's doing your passion and giving out. Because the only way you can align your higher self in this body and be your authentic self is by only doing your passion and giving out. That is your difference, and going with the flow, what makes you happy and gives you peace. That is your inbuilt control. That is who you truly are. And that is what you need to do. This is the legacy you leave behind. Your passion. And it serves the whole world. You adding value to the world. You serving the world. The person that created the laptop, or let's say the computer, is serving the world, because you see almost every single person, virtually everyone owns a kind of system. Can you imagine they keep doing that? They are just sitting and doing what they love, doing their passion. When they do what they love and they just decide not to hold it back, they give it all out. When they give it all out, the side effect is the wealth. They're just sitting and doing it. You feel that life is easy for them. This person is a genius. As they are bringing out an innovation, another idea comes into their head, and they are just dropping another idea, and they're just, it's like, it's limitless. You're like, what am I going to do? The change is, how can I compete with this person? Yes, you can, only by being yourself, doing your passion and give out. No matter, I tell you, the person that creates you and the person that creates the internet are all the same. They're all important. I tell you now, I ask you to walk from here around the town barefooted. I tell you, can you? No, you can't. You're going to get hurt. And you see how important your shoe is, how important the food you eat is, how important surgery. Let's say someone is ill. You say that you can do without. You cannot. There's certain things that you cannot do without. There's a lot of things, everything you cannot, and everyone is equally important. So you see they're all equally important where they are. Don't look down on what you have to offer, because it's equally important. That excitement is something you love doing. No one taught you how to do it. You just know how to do it. When you do it, you spend hours thinking you spent a few minutes. Ideas keep flowing, creativity, imaginations keeps dropping. You don't know where you're coming from. When you do, like, you're shocking yourself. You'll be like, I can't believe I'm the one doing this. No one is telling you. People are asking, where are you getting these ideas from? Who is dropping? Who is telling you? You must have an alien telling you this. You're like, man, I don't know. Because that is your identity. That's who you are. When you do, you find out that all the words in the world, they are not in your mind. Your mind is blank. You're calm. You're serene. You're happy. Because that is your nature. You are created to always be happy. And this is what you give to the world. And the byproduct, the side effect, is the wealth, the luxury. You need to be your authentic self in order for the money to come to you. However it comes, wherever you go, you always make it, because you are the resource. You are what you give out to the world. Physically, people see you. Your product is your representative, your representation of you to the world. People will use your service, whether it's service, whether it's product. When people use that, they are using you, your value. This is the legacy you leave behind. That is your legacy. Procreation, however, is important. We love to leave something behind if that is what you want, if that is what makes you happy, what gives you peace. So do not let anyone push you into what doesn't sit well with you. Because your path, if these people's path is procreation and it's not your path, don't take it. Take only your path. Because everyone does something you shouldn't do. Why? Because you are special. You're meant to be different. You're not meant to follow others. You only follow your heart. Go by your own flow, your own control. if that is what is your path, it means that before you came for your temporary experience, you made an agreement with these people. I'm going to be your dad, you're going to be my kids, you're going to be my brothers, my parents, you're going to be my friends. You made an agreement with them. No matter how long it takes, certain people, there's not everyone, some people, their agreement when they came, what they planned was that they were going to procreate earlier, and some plan that it's going to take a longer time before they will, because they have something they want to accomplish within that time. There's something they want to experience before that time. And so based on your own path, what makes you happy, what gives you peace, that is the path. If it is your plan that you're going to give birth, even if you're 100 years old, I tell you would. But just follow your own path. Don't compare yourself with others, because your path is completely different from them. You're special, you're unique. But however it is, it's your path. Ideas on what you should do will come to you. When you're yourself, the information you need to achieve what you need to achieve will come to you. You just be yourself, and so that's all there is to it. You're special, you're unique. Do your passion and give out. Do what makes you happy, what gives you peace, and that is the path. This is your legacy, and by doing that, your legacy encourages your children, your procreation, your descendants, to embrace themselves, be their authentic self. This is the legacy you're meant to leave behind. To guide them, give them the strength, the encouragement to accept themselves, the difference that they are. If wealth is attached to it, good and fine. If it's not, but the legacy should be you encouraging them to follow their own path, be themselves, and give it out. Give them that encouragement to leave their legacy behind as well. Like, share, subscribe if you've not. I'd like to hear from you in the next video. Bye.